78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty ldbc Lions Den basketball community. In this case, smash the like button, hit the subscribe, also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. So, with the internet putting a ton of pressure on Stephen A. Smith and Malika Andrews to come out and keep the same energy. That's what they were challenged to do, and they both failed miserably. So let's first hear what Malika Andrews had to say when coming out to speak on the Josh Giddey situation, finally.
Late last week, the league is looking into allegations that Thunder guard Josh Giddey had an improper relationship with an underage girl. In a since-deleted post, an anonymous social media user claimed a girl who was seen with Giddey in videos and images, some of which include explicit captions, was a junior in high school at the time. Giddey, who's 21, he declined to comment on Friday, and despite the serious allegations, Giddey is yet to miss a game this season, and Thunder coach Mark Daigneault, he said he will continue to be in the lineup, saying, quote, "Just with the information we have at this point, that is the decision we've made. It's obviously a league matter at this point, and the ball is in their court on that." Now, a league spokesperson told me this morning that the NBA is still in the process of gathering information, and we will continue to update this story as the news develops.
Now, all right, let me play a little bit of what Stephen A. Smith had to say, and then we'll go back to covering this situation here. Let's see here.
Josh Giddey of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, let me say this to all of y'all out there who've been clamoring for me to touch on this subject. Y'all getting on my last damn nerves. Could you try to be responsible? Could you try? That's all I'm asking. What you want Stephen A. to say? Oh, man, where you at, Stephen A.? If this was a brother... Wait a minute. If it was a brother, I would have treated it with the same level of sensitivity.
Cap, big cap. First and foremost, the fact that Stephen A. Smith is even angry that people want him to address this, you should know why. Because we have to sit, you black folks get on TV, all right? After all these many years, finally you got this majority black, anchors and stuff, news anchors and sports analysts on TV, okay? And y'all worse than it was before. Y'all afraid to hold anybody accountable that's not black. You overdo it in your criticism of black people, trying to prove that you're trustworthy and that you deserve to keep your job, okay? That's what y'all do. Then when it comes to a person like Josh Giddey, now all of a sudden we got to be responsible with the information, right? Now all of a sudden Malika Andrews is talking about, she says that an anonymous social media user, okay, an anonymous social media user said that the girl in question, who's been running around with Josh Giddey, is a minor, okay. When Josh Giddey asked about it, he says no comment. Now that's a simple answer. Either she is or she ain't. You ain't got to get no legal advice on that. Because if you know she's not, then you can just say, oh, no, that's not true. Yeah, moving on, that's not true. So he has the luxury to say, no, I'm just not going to talk about it. Yeah, sure, I could be a creep, but I'm not going to talk about it. And he gets to keep his job. Ain't no suspension, nothing. But we all know, and I don't care what none of y'all say, we all know what would happen if Josh Giddey was from Cleveland, Ohio. If he was from Compton, USA, okay, and he was a black dude, and some rumor like this came floating around, Stephen A. Smith would be sitting down on First Take, him and Shannon. It'd be a whole segment about it. Now, see, we don't know if this is true or not, Shannon, but this got to be addressed. We got to figure out what's going on with these young brothers. Y'all would have turned into some national crisis. Okay, Malika Andrews looked so uncomfortable talking about this because she clearly was forced to talk about it and address it. Trust me, they seen everybody's videos, they seen all of the titles, they know, and people are on to them. Whenever one of these black athletes, black celebrities have done anything, Malika Andrews finds a way flip it to this person being insensitive to women, or this person somehow being, being guilty of something. She loved talking about what some brother may or may not have done. She loves speculating when it comes to the brother. See what I'm saying? She went off on Draymond Green because Draymond, bro, listen to this. I don't even know if y'all remember this. You remember when Draymond Green was sitting down with some of the ladies of the WNBA? I think it was Lisa Leslie, and Lisa Leslie was saying something about the pay gap between the WNBA and the NBA, and she was saying how, I think she said something about to the effect that they need more of the guys in the NBA to speak up. And Draymond said, "Well, wait a minute. The main people who are in your corner are NBA players. You know what I'm saying? The NBA players are donating money, are doing everything they can to help y'all. Like, we got y'all back. We the main ones. You know what I'm saying?" So Lisa said, "Oh yeah, that's true." Malika Andrews turned around and say, "Well, the first thing, when a woman is complaining about something, the first thing you need to do as a man is listen. You need to be quiet and listen." This woman, this is the disgusting individual, bro. Like, who are you? You're first of all, you're a kid, okay? You're a kid, and you walking around here with your nose in the air like you Queen Elizabeth or something. You a child still, lady. Okay? Your life experience is underneath my fingernail. You don't even know what you're talking about yet. And you started to look old and crusty too. I don't know why. All that stress is taking a toll on you. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of the fact, Malika Andrews is nobody's favorite. When they start, ESPN start laying off everybody, getting rid of all these people have been there for years, fan favorites. Somehow they keep this woman who nobody asked for. Nobody asked for her to be thrown in our faces every 5 minutes. Y'all just putting her everywhere. She talking basketball, getting on everybody's nerve. Don't know what she's talking about. She went to the draft, the football draft, and don't even know she naming the wrong colleges and whatnot. And I'm getting tired of Stephen A. Smith. There's certain things about Stephen A. Smith that I do like about him and appreciate about him as a brother. But listen, bro, we passed this, man. Right? We got to get past it. I'm tired of every generation of black folks still moving like this little tiptoeing through the tulips. You know what I'm saying? Stephen A. Smith, little vibe he be doing. When you're around the brothers, you want to, hey, look, soul brother number one, wearing your little cross colors Malcolm X jacket, you know. Then you at the same time you don't want to appear to be too black to get in trouble on ESPN. So at the end of the day, you can't get mad at Stephen A. Smith because the people are just on to you. They on to ESPN in general, okay? They on to listen. Same thing. Listen, what happened with on Fox Sports 1 on Undisputed. Y'all remember last year, was it, when Jerry Jones got in trouble with some controversy about Jerry Jones' that picture that floated around to him at some desegregation rally, where it looked like he was on the wrong side of that situation. And I think Undisputed at the time was on vacation, or it was the weekend or something like that. It was a weekend, they filmed a weekend or something. So Shannon Sharp was on Twitter, on Instagram, whatever, saying, "Hey, I can't wait to get back to talk about this. Get back to Undisputed." You know, Stephen, but Skip Bayless is the one who comes up with the topics. Shannon, he just there. Skip comes up with the topics, you know. So he get there, and we ain't heard things won't say nothing about the Jerry Jones. Skip Bayless just wanted to let that thing slide through the cracks unscathed. Didn't even want to. They barely want to talk about Brett Favre. Brett Favre still going through all this stuff, and they barely even talk about it, bro. Like, and that's a serious case, serious allegations. They barely even talk about it. You know why? Because America has never been comfortable, ever, and will never be comfortable with having white villains. They never will be. They will always be more comfortable with black villains. Black villains sell. See what I'm saying? So everybody knows that. Black folks know it. White folks know it. You know what I mean? And that's what the line that they push over here in America. And it's just it's not talked about, but everybody knows what it is. Okay, which is why they keep trying to put all these brothers as the face of some type of sexual creepiness. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying everybody's innocent or any of that stuff. All I'm saying is I find it interesting that Jeffrey Epstein Black Book it's still not been made public. It still disappeared. I find it interesting that Jeffrey Epstein's how can I word this for YouTube? His fatal accident, you know, if you want to call it that. I find it interesting that Jeffrey Epstein, after everything he was going through, he just two guards who was supposed to be watching this man just turn around and go on lunch at the same time, even though he was on watch. You had to watch him. Because he was supposedly, you know what I'm saying, being detrimental to himself. Supposedly. But two guards go on break, come back, he's gone, and both guards got a lawyer. How does that happen? I wonder who hired the lawyer that fast. They're not available for no comment from the media. They got a lawyer immediately. So until we sit down and everybody talk about the names that are in Jeffrey Epstein's Black Book, I really don't want to see or hear about none of these brothers being the face of your little perversions y'all got going on out here. I'm not buying it. Okay? I'm not buying it. 78 Sports TV, salute to the mighty ldbc. Smash that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. We up out of here, deuces.